booth with us.
Are we live on camera? Or
We're live on camera.
Yeah.
This is us right now.
This is
so
awesome.
There you go.
Hey, I don't think I know you. I'm Gerard. And
Big Ed Joe.
all right, Big Ed. Awesome. This is great. All right, so now we're
gonna watch Ben Wienburg and Drew Levin.
This is great.
Wienburg's playing kind of an interesting looking list. It's at first I wanted to say it was Rug, but it's also like it's kind of a weird looking Rug.
Yeah, there was actually. I mean, I played Rug, and this list looks pretty close to some of the decks that did well at the Pro Tour.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not taking any credit away from Ben. I don't think he innovated this deck. If he did,
okay,
I could be wrong, but it looks pretty similar to a lot of the Rug decks out there.
Yeah, I think the Precursor Golem threw me off a little bit. Like I haven't actually seen people play it. I know Laskin played it at Richmond, I think. And I know it's been seeing some play. I just actually haven't seen it in action.
At the Pro Tour, Precursor Golem was big because everybody figured that people would be playing Go for the Throat.
Right. Yeah.
But then at the last minute at the Pro Tour, people switched back to like Doomblade and stuff. So it was just kind of a interesting metagame, switch back, switch again,
everybody
type
trying
thing.
to fool each other.
Yeah,
right.
pretty much like next level the other guy.
Right.
So, but what about Drew? Drew's playing.
Drew's playing
just blue-white.
It's actually splashing red.
Okay, yeah. I actually played against Ben Hayes round 1 in a feature match.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I beat him.
Okay.
But
I think it's the same. It's roughly the same 75, maybe identical.
Yeah, I was working on a deck like this with Ben Lundquist, but the mana didn't seem that good, and not playing Tectonic Edge also seems. I still think Tectonic Edge is really good in this format.
I agree. Like it's got so many targets.
Yeah, definitely.
And, so who will come out on top here? Chandra Blaze or zoomed in Chandra Blaze? There can be only one.
Looking at the deck list, I'm going to say that Ben is going to win. I'm going to say Ben's going to win. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I mean, Levin is right now 4-0 and 8-0 too. Like you know, he's doing pretty well. I mean, I don't know what he's played. I don't know that he's played against a Rug list. Rugs, obviously, typically or traditionally, it's been a good deck. It's been a good performing deck. So
sure.
Well, it seems he has lots of answers to like Precursor Golem. He has the bolts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
He's got a play set of Day of Judgments in his deck. So Frost Titan probably isn't that scary, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like Ben's taking them all again, which is probably a mistake just to begin with.
Yeah, I heard you don't mulligan, do you?
I just don't mulligan. I'll usually, I'm at the point now in my Magic career that I'll just tell my opponent what I have in my hand. Just because, I don't know if you saw, but when I played versus Ben Hayes, I fate sealed him with Jace, and I didn't even look. I just put it on the bottom. Because the previous turn, he fate sealed himself and he kept it. So I figured if he kept it, he probably wanted it.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, I still find it tough that because a tournament like this is like a great tournament. There's what do we got? 700 people.
Yeah, close.
693. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is that it's just so tough to make top 8 at a tournament like this. So you just have to play well, and honestly, I think you have to get really lucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So because I felt I played pretty well. I know AJ played well. A couple other people, but they just you're out by like round 4.
Yeah. So at what point did you just drop just now?
I was 2-0, then I went 0-2.
Okay.
Dropped because I wanted to play in Two-Headed Giant with my friend Alan.
Okay, cool.
And we got 2 swords.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty nuts. Like,
take a look, yeah.
So this is your sealed deck for Two-Headed Giant. You got
Sword of Body of Mine.
Red-white.
Sword of Feast of Famine.
One of them's foil, isn't it?
Yeah, Wrath of God. The new Wrath of God. Elspeth.
Wow.
Another rare equipment that gives +1/+1 free. It's just a really good deck.
It sounds really ridiculous.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Like when you splash, Elspeth and 2 swords is like 3 mythic rares just in your deck.
Elspeth, 2 swords.
I mean,
all right.
There's a Phyrexian Rebirth in there.
So we've got
so onto the game.
Solid.
Yeah, we got a preordained turn 1 from Ben Wienburg.
Drew is just playing for the camera now, walking a Force of Will, which is nice, but I'm sure some of the people at home would just like to see the game progress. If he doesn't speed up, I'm going to go there and give him the people's elbow just for everybody out there. So, or maybe it was Ben thinking. But
but it looked like it was Drew.
Yeah, it looked like it was Drew thinking. Yeah. So it looks like Drew has like 5 lands, Bolt, Squadron Hawk. Is that his hand? Gideon, 5 lands, Bolt, Squadron, maybe. It's tough to tell.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of lands in Wienburg's hands.
Yeah, I mean, I know Wienburg has a Precursor Golem, Explorer.
Yeah.
Oh, another Preordain. This is pretty good.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
Yeah. So, and Drew draws a Terramorphic Expanse, and he's gonna play. Is that a Hawk or it's a Stoneforge?
Mystic, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely got a Hawk too.
He's got both.
I think so.
Right.
He goes with a Mystic.
So right now, if Ben were to drop a Jace here or a Garrick, that would be like really huge. I don't know if he has any of them though. He's got a Cobra, a Preordain.
He's got a Preordain.
Yeah.
What did Drew grab? I didn't even see. Oh, sort of
the
by
feast.
him.
Yeah, Feast of Famine. Yeah. Yeah, Ben is typically a like a threshold player.
Yeah.
So I mean, this kind of rug deck is kind of like threshold.
Yeah.
You know, same colors pretty much, and kind of aggro control. His only counters main deck are 4 mana leaks, which you know, it's pretty standard, but sometimes people throw in like the Prive and stuff for a few more counters. Alright, so Ben's thinking about his Preordain. I told Mike Torian, he is one of the R&D designers, to make a card called Post-Ordain. It's 1 black, target opponent discards a card, and then you Fate Seal them. I think it would actually be a really cool card. So hopefully in the next set, Mike Torian listens to me, and Post-Ordain is revealed.
Maybe with a better name, but...
I mean... Alright, so he's going to go Cobra, then he's going to play Forest to Explore to Ravine. Oh, it's a Bolt. This is pretty good.
Wow.
I think I would actually play the Ravine and Bolt the Stoneforge right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you don't want him to be able to open up a blue, and then if you don't play anything, sneak in the Feast. So, this is definitely the play. Make it red, bolt it. Yep, alright. It's usually pretty easy when you're commentating. Like, you know exactly the right play. But when you're playing, everyone's like, oh man, this is tough. So, I mean, this game right now, I know clearly Drew has a bunch more cards in hand and stuff, but for a mulligan, Ben's hand was pretty good. Let's see what Ben is. Ben's probably going to play Precursor Golem here. But, what did you draw a Jace? Did you draw a Jace? That he doesn't have the blue, though.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I would just drop the Precursor Golem. Because, like, yeah, just play it. That's fine.
Yeah,
if he has Mana Leak, he has it. Whatever, yeah. He doesn't even have it, yeah. Wait, was Drew just bluffing? Did he have a Squadron Hawk in his hand?
Or that he did, but
I thought he did.
Yeah. It looks like he either had a Stoneforge or a Squadron Hawk. I think Drew was just trying to bluff him. Like, Drew needs to go back to bluffing school to realize you can't bluff a guy who plays Threshold for a living, pretty much. So Drew's best answer here for everybody at home would be Day of Judgment, but I don't think he has it in his hand because he probably would have played it by now. Because I mean,
Bolt wouldn't be bad, except he doesn't.
Yeah, he already used the Bolt on the Cobra, which was probably a mistake because that was definitely a mistake. Would you agree there?
I think so, yeah.
Because why would you bolt a Cobra once he already has 5 lands and like 2 cards in play? Cobra's like normally only good when it's turn 2 or turn 3 to explode. But by then when he has turn 5, it's 5 lands is just not that good. And I think Drew probably knows he made a mistake. There's a Colossal Fuentes lookalike in the background, followed by some guy with a Maryland playing with the. Okay, so enough of that. All right, so he's gonna play Squadron Hawk. He's gonna go get 2 more Squadron Hawks. For everybody out there who doesn't know how to play with Squadron Hawks, what you want to do is get up to 7 cards, for the most part.
Yeah.
But what you could also do is bluff a lot. Like say if you have like 2 cards in hand, you play a Squadron Hawk, and you only fetch like 2 Squadron Hawks and leave 1 in your deck or something, so they think the other card in your hand is Squadron Hawk, but it's really a counter.
Right.
So just a few tips out there for everybody. So yeah, I mean, Drew's just, I don't know what he could really draw right now. He doesn't have anything big like a Sun Titan or anything. I mean, not that it would really help, but it's basically just going to come down to Day Judgment or not. I think he has a Gideon in his hand, but I could be wrong. There's a little kid with glasses and a scarf. He looks like one of the big spectators here. There's a lot of spectators. So it's definitely awesome to have many spectators, as well as players. Drew draws a foil something. So I think his play is to go land Gideon if he has the mana. I'm not even sure if he has if it's a coming to play tap land. Oh, he has Scalding Tarn. Yeah. So he sacks it, goes to 6. Gideon dies after the next attack. Oh, he has Feast and Famine. So he's gonna play Feast and Famine, attack, make him discard, untap his lands, play Gideon. So it's not terrible for Drew, but it's definitely not good. And remember, Ben still has Jason in his hand.
Right.
So at any time, if he draws a Scalding Tarn or Mr. Rainforest, he's going to fetch up the island. Or if he just draws an island. So I don't see how it's that difficult for Drew. I mean, Scalding Tarn, Feast of Famine equipped is definitely the play. Why is he doing this play? It just doesn't really make sense.
I'm just play another.
Well, I mean, this way he's playing another Squadron Hawk, but what I want him to do is to play Feast of Famine on the Hawk, attack, make him discard a card, untap Drew's lands, then play Gideon to bring it to 8.
Yeah.
To buy an extra turn.
Right.
Meanwhile, you're making him discard a card and getting him damage. Because I'm almost certain that's a Gideon in his hand.
Yeah, it is.
It is, right? Yeah, that's a
Gideon.
Yeah. So
I think he's got a Jace as well. Or no, maybe
I'm not sure, but it looks. And I mean, I think he has a Spell Pierce in his hand, so he's like trying to hold up a Spell Pierce for some reason that doesn't really make sense. I think the Gideon play was just better. So he has an Infernal Titan in his hand as well. So I mean,
God.
Yeah. Drew really needs to have played that Feast of Famine to start making him discard the good cards. Because even if he draws a day now, he's got a day and then just get blown out by the good cards left in his hand.
Right. So yeah, I think he's definitely got at least one Jason. Yeah. I think he's got a foil and a non-foil though.
Yeah, not to put anything against Drew here, but I think he did play this game a little poorly, or possibly not how I would have played it. But then again, he's 4-0, and I'm hanging out with you guys. Wow, a lot of spectators today. I like it. Yeah.
So yeah, Drew is at a precarious 3 life right now.
Yeah.
And there's a Gideon to try to buy himself a turn. It's just a fog.
Right.
I mean, that's
5 mana fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he draws. Yeah, that's game right here.
I was gonna say, right,
Yep.
in front of Titan, right.
So, and Drew scoops up pretty good scoop. Kind of messed up with that dice a little, but solid scoop by Drew. And I think after the match, I mean, Drew's one of my friends, so I'm definitely going to tell him what he should have done. He's definitely a player who wants to learn and get better, so he'll probably take it into consideration. So, I think they're going to sideboard a little bit. It looks like Ben's going to bring in Acidic Slimes, probably a couple of Spell Pierces to try to stop, Gideon or Day Judgment and stuff, and probably the new 4/4 Troll. So Ben's gonna probably bring in about 6 cards or so, maybe 7. And Drew on the other hand is gonna bring in probably 4 Flash Freezes and maybe Cunning Spark Mage. But if I was what Ben's doing right now is he's boarding out his bolts, which I'm not sure is the best play, because I think that's the best way to stop the swords and stuff. Yeah. It's like you play Stoneforge. They try to equip, you just bolt it, and it really sets them back. And meanwhile, you're playing your own game. I think he should board out Cobras, because he should realize that Drew is bringing in Spark Mage. I mean, he knows Drew's playing red for a reason, either Bolt or Spark Mage. Right. And when I played versus Ben Hayes, I took out my Cobras for game 3, and he was stuck with dead Lightning Bolts. He actually double Lightning Bolt like an Infernal Titan late in the game, which is pretty much irrelevant. Yeah. So. Now that we have some downtime, did you guys check out my new website?
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I have. What is it? 3 things to know?
It's 3thingstoKnow.com, number 3.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's just pretty much I would like to think a really good website. And we're having a submission contest going on. And if you go to the website itself, you can see the submission contest. And we're just looking so for example, have you ever eaten at a Wendy's before?
Yes.
Did you know that Wendy's has free refills?
Probably.
Yeah, but behind the counter.
Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know that Wendy's has free refills. You probably want to know about when you shovel snow. Have you ever shoveled snow before?
Yes.
Okay, and did the snow ever get stuck to the shovel?
Yes.
Yeah, and you know how to stop it?
Grease the shovels. Yeah, right. Your website.
WD-40 the shovel beforehand.
Right. Really?
Yeah, it's perfect.
And I thought of it the other day. I was shoveling snow. I was like, I should have greased the shovel.
Yeah. There's some wallet safety tips. What I do, I carry around 2 wallets. My real wallet and my fake wallet. So, God forbid somebody mugs me, they're like, give me your wallet. I just hand out my fake wallet with $4 in it, no credit cards, nothing. And they're like, thanks, and hopefully they walk away, and I still have my real wallet.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's just great tips like this at 3thingstoKnow.com. And the submission contest is if you have your own 3 things, you submit it. So 3 things to know about how to save money on books for your school, because there's a lot of college kids so it could be anything. So you should check it out.
I will.
Yeah, I'll give you one of my business cards too.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
We'll give you one of our business cards.
Yeah, Gigi's live business card. Awesome. You know?
No, these are for our podcast.
MTG
Tap podcast.
Okay, yeah, I think I know it's a podcast. Yeah. So it's awesome.
You better, or else we're gonna kick you out of the booth.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right. So far my prediction is holding up because Ben's up a game.
Yeah, that was Drew's first game loss all day.
Yeah, I mean when people go around and they say I'm 4-0, 8-0, it's like, you know, you shouldn't brag so much. That's what I think. You know, if you jokingly brag, that's good, but
Well, I've noticed in sports, whenever they bring up streaks,
it's always broken.
it's always broken.
It's always broken.
Always.
You know, but Drew's a really good kid, so I'm happy for
The
him.
only person that hasn't happened before is the Undertaker.
Oh, okay. Are you a big wrestling fan?
I am. At least in the last couple of months, I've become one again.
All right. I was a big wrestling fan like 15 years ago when I was
Right.
like, you know, or not maybe 10 years ago, but now that The Rock came back, it's just
Yeah, I heard you say people's elbow, and I was about
Yeah.
to say, like, you think he's going to drop any people's elbows at WrestleMania
probably.
this year?
I don't know when WrestleMania is, but I'm definitely gonna try to watch it.
It's April 3rd.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the weekend before Grand Prix Dallas for everybody who's planning on going to Grand Prix Dallas. Don't worry, it won't conflict because you could watch it the week before.
Although, unfortunately, the hotel we stayed at last night did not have sci-fi, so I was unable to watch SmackDown.
Okay, yeah.
I was pretty bummed about that.
I have yet to watch Raw or SmackDown, but I do watch The Rock a pretty fair amount on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Just because he's just a great performer, and he's just someone that you just want to listen to.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be like a politician, this guy.
Absolutely.
He'll be like, oh yeah, Rock, we'll vote for you, you know? So
Well, I think one of the best performers they have right now is CM Punk.
I don't know him.
Fair
but
enough. Well,
I'll try to...
pay attention if you see him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he's actually good he's talented on the mic. He's a good wrestler, and he's just believable. I don't know.
Hey, who do you think is going to win this game?
This
It
game?
doesn't matter who's going to win this game.
There we go.
Okay. So Drew's up first. No, but seriously, who do you think's going to win this game?
I really think. I mean, it looks like Ben's deck's doing pretty solid right now.
Yeah. I wonder how much of a factor it is that Drew's on the play,
Yeah.
but
Who sided out their bolts?
Ben's side out is
Ben's
best,
side out
which I
bolts.
don't necessarily agree with.
Okay, yeah.
But it's just a good answer to have when they're like, all right, I got to go for it. If they don't have bolt, I'm good here.
Right.
But if you don't have bolt in your deck, you're never gonna have the bolt to slow them down. But let's see. So he's gonna lead off with Explore. I feel some people don't ever consider even countering an Explorer.
Yeah.
Like against like Valakut, countering an Explorer is usually like really important. And people just are like, I'll just save it for late game. But sometimes your mana leak just becomes dead.
Right.
Yeah. So, Ben's dropping a preordain out of his deck. Ben got a new haircut. I like his new look.
Who, Ben?
Yeah, he used to have like kind of like a, but you know.
More length.
Yeah, but it looks cool short, you know. So preordain's happening. It is tough to see, like, because when I watch GG's live from home, sometimes you guys are like, oh, what does he have in his hand? And usually the guys in the chat are pretty good to pick up, but it is tough to see exactly what they have.
Yeah, I mean, so many players just keep moving the cards.
Yeah,
too,
Kibler
so-
especially. He's
Oh
one
my
of the,
goodness.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody is like, Kibler, he's a good player. I'm going to do that too.
I wonder how
Yeah.
many times
I'll do
Kibler
that.
just like threw his whole
Oh.
hand off the table trying to do that.
Probably in the beginning of his career, he definitely wouldn't be surprised. So it looks like Drew's going to sack, so usually by him sacking something, it means he's going to play something this turn.
Yeah, I would think so.
Either a Hawk or a Stoneforge. I'm actually surprised. Like, I think Drew, I didn't really like how he played game one. Not only did he not make that play with the playing the Feast of Famine, equipping it, he also tried to bluff a mana leak one turn where Ben just had to go for it because he was already on a mulligan, pretty much, you know?
It's interesting he didn't play anything.
Yeah, that's weird. Why,
He also
like,
he cracked the Scalding Tarn and got an island, and he's got both blue and white mana in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's got a bolt in his hand, so he can't. I mean, unless he's got something.
I don't know.
A red mana source in his hand. but-
maybe Drew just had Subway with me before. Maybe the Subway got to him. man.
Sunlight?
Yeah, I
Subway.
think so. Yeah.
We just had Subway too. So is our performance also?
Another guy who came with us at Subway actually ordered a pizza at Subway. I kind of wanted to smack him, but I was like, whatever. You know, he just doesn't understand.
I don't think I've ever had a pizza at Subway.
So did Drew just do nothing there?
Like yeah, he passed the turn, and
And he
now
still doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Kibler just tweeted at us saying at Pro Tour Houston against Darwin, he dropped a counter spell on the table and then got football therapied for a counter spell and had another.
That's understandable because it was against Darwin Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kibler was probably a little scared to be playing versus the Hall of Famer. So it's okay, Kibler. You know, sometimes. And now the roles are reversed because a little kid play versus Kibler, he'd probably be scared.
Exactly,
Yeah. So
I think I'd be scared to play against Kibler.
So Ben's playing, and like by Drew just not doing anything. He's just falling behind on mana. I mean, it doesn't even matter cards wise because I mean, like he's gonna have to deal with. There's 2 Ravines in play, so
I don't know if he forgot the name of the deck is Call Go, not Draw Go, because that's all he's playing. He's just Draw Go.
But Drew is an intelligent young lad, so he definitely has a plan in mind. I'm not sure if it's gonna work though. I like when we get shots of the guys up in person, like, you know, close to person. You see the background guys and their faces. Sometimes you catch a guy like, so.
There was a beard back there that put mine to shame.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this red beard that's like down to this guy's like stomach.
I could only imagine. I don't think I want to imagine though. So.
It's epic.
So Drew goes ahead and cracks a Scalding Tarn and grabs a Mountain in response to Wienburg. It's a Lotus Cobra.
Yeah, right now Drew's just playing all mind games because like that was irrelevant that he got a Scalding Tarn.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like, you know, I think his mind games are actually backfiring this game.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to make it look like he has the bolt, but he changed his mind on using it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like because like a feast and famine could have been in play.
Yeah.
You know, and it would have pretty much, I think, changed nothing. Maybe it was a Jace turn that he was trying. I don't know, but. Like look at Ben. Ben's just like, yeah, I'm playing a Jace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you have nothing. Like, so this game is probably out of reach. If it goes one more turn with Jace in play, I could probably, you know, plug another 3thingstoknow.com. But we'll give Drew some credit, and maybe he's still in the game. Yeah, Drew doesn't look happy there.
So he does have the bolt, but
yeah, I mean,
got another bolt.
He just drew another bolt, yeah.
So he's got to play his own Jace here.
Yeah.
I mean, he just has to, because what else is he gonna do? Like,
he needs to get back in because he's not doing much.
He just needs to play Jace, and he just needs to brainstorm. Yeah. Okay. Good. So I definitely agree with this play here. So he's probably going to put, I think he has a Stoneforge in his hand.
Yeah.
So he should put back a Feast, sort of Feast and Famine, right?
Yeah, I didn't see what he put face down. Did he have Feast and Famine in his hand?
I thought he did. Maybe I'm delusional. If I am, I apologize.
I think I just saw one flash by.
Yeah, it is tough to see what he has. Yeah. But
he's got Bolt, Stoneforge Mystic, and 3 other cards.
Yeah, so right now, Ben has to... I'm not sure what's in Ben's hand, but he definitely has to kill Jace this turn, which is fairly obvious to everybody out there. So again, these guys are 4-0 in round 5. Ben Wienburg. I'm not sure if Ben has any finishes on the Grand Prix or Pro Tour circuit.
Yeah, we have...
Well, in terms of Star City Open,
Star City.
he has a number of finishes.
Okay.
Second place with Spread'em in the Standard Open. Fourth place with Jund in Standard. 12th place with Countertop in Legacy, 4th place with Threshold in Legacy, 48th with Blue Green Wave at the Invitational, and he won with 4-colored Countertop in Legacy.
You're right, because I remember Ben Wienburg and Alex Bertuccini, they were head-to-head going for a race.
Last year,
So, and Alex ended up taking it home.
Quite a few good finishes for Ben.
Yeah. Ben is a solid player, and I respect him a lot. And he kills the Colonnade. And might have killed the Mountain there. But erroneous on all accounts. Jace
takes out his Jace.
Okay. Oh wow, parents, you're up for 2 at a giant.
So that's you.
I'll stay a little bit more and see if my teammate could do without me. But I am the one with multiple swords. So yeah, this looks bad for Drew. All right, I'm gonna take it that Ben wins the match.
All right.
If anything happens, then
we'll
tell me
just
otherwise.
run right over. Where are you guys playing? We'll just have to check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll send a runner over to let you know what happened.
I heard your runner didn't show up.
Yeah, actually, I think Megan's been doing a lot.
Oh,
Megan
really?
has been.
Yeah.
Megan from MTGmom.com?
Yes,
Megan,
MTGmom.com. There, you can't plug that site enough.
Yeah, I mean, MTG Mom is actually friends with 3thingstoknow.com now.
Oh, yeah?
We took a picture together.
Oh, great.
All right, well, you guys enjoy the rest of your commentary. I'll try to stop by again.
Definitely.
All right,
Thank you for stopping by. It's been a
no
blast.
problem. Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Okay,
I don't know that you need it. You already had plenty in what you opened. So.
Hopefully your luck hasn't run out. That's
Yeah, there you go. Jeez, 2 swords and an Elspeth,
It's
and they're all in Gerard's deck.
I know, right?
What is it? I always wonder if it's just like 40 lands in his deck. Like I don't know. So, well, Drew lost his colonnade. We saw that, but it looks like he's going with the Stoneforge Mystic, and we didn't see what he grabbed because we got a little distracted by Gerard. But so Drew preordains.
We still got the bolt man up. He still has that bolt, right?
Yeah, he has.
He hasn't bolted anything else?
No, I mean he had. I think he bolted something. What did he bolted? His Wienburg's Jace, and then drew a bolt.
drew the other
yeah,
bolt,
that's
right,
what I'm saying. But he hasn't used the second one. At least that's what I can tell.
Speaking of O2 droppers, we've got Dave Heilker.
Dave Heilker of O2drop.com
Doing great.
visiting us in the booth here now. So we're watching Ben Wienburg play Drew Levin. Wienburg took the first game. Wienburg's on a rug deck with like precursor golems.
Okay.
And Drew, I don't know if you're aware of his deck. Drew's a pretty good friend of yours.
Yeah, Drew's he's a good chum. We run around, pal around is what we call it.
Yeah.
Run the Rappas, RAPA.
Well, Drew seems to be on the back foot in this match. He's already down a game, and he's staring down a Jace, an Acidic Slime, and a Lotus Cobra. And
Well, he has a mountain on tap, so that's good news.
yeah, he has a Mountain Untapped and a Bolt in hand too. I believe he still has the Bolt in hand, but he just lost his Stoneforge Mystic to Wienburg's Bolt. I believe, he's got a Bolt. I think a Feast and Famine. He has a Colonnade in a day, yeah. So it looks like that seems like, yeah. I believe it's 5 cards. 5 cards in his head. So we got a sword, a day, a Colonnade, a Bolt, and a Jace. So he bolted Jace, plays his own, yeah. He's probably gonna brainstorm here, I would think, because he needs to get back into this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, or and this is exactly what happened a few turns ago, where he played a Jace, brainstormed to get back in, and then just, kind of fell behind again. So Wienburg's turn.
Jace got mana leak. Okay.
What happened?
Oh,
Jace
Jace got mana leak.
Yeah. What are their tournament records, these two?
Well, they're both 4-0 as far as I know.
Okay.
Drew was had not dropped a game yet, but until this first game.
It'd be funny if he was just like lying to us and he was like 1-3 or something. He's like, I just want to get on the TV.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a pretty quick one for us to discover he was lying. There's that beard back there. Look at that guy.
That isn't even the one. Oh yeah, there's the one.
Yeah.
He is a Norse god.
Yeah.
I feel like he was looking right at us, too.
Yeah, he was staring
he heard
through the
us.
camera into our souls.
Yeah. So in with the Lotus Cobra and the Acidic Slime.
He could activate Colonnade and take out the Cobra, but I guess Drew is at 3, so.
Oh yeah, it must have been. He must have taken the damage and then passed the turn. That's what I was thinking. I was like, Drew's untapped.
What?
I don't think that. I don't think we. I think we missed the attack.
What format is
attack
this?
phase? Yeah.
Is this standard?
So speaking of what format it is, Big Head Joe has no. Big Head Joe, which format is it?
Big Head Joe here with a special announcement. For those of you just joining us, this is Big Head Joe with Star City Games Live, bringing you live coverage of the Washington, D.C. Standard Open Series. I'm here with Joey Pasco, and I'm also joined by Dave Heilker from O2Drop.com, and we're watching the